Saint Thomas Aquinas, a 13th century philosopher and theologian, developed the influential concept of natural law. For Aquinas, natural law is part of a divine order, a moral code written into the nature of all human beings by God. It's not written on paper, but on the human heart. Aquinas believed that humans, through reason, can discover this law, and its core is the idea that good is to be done and pursued, and evil is to be avoided. From this foundation, he derived basic principles like perceiving life, reproducing, living in society, and seeking truth. Natural law bridges faith and reason. It's God's eternal law expressed in a way humans can understand. For Aquinas, to follow the natural law is to live in harmony with both human nature and divine will. In a world of shifting values, Aquinas' natural law remains a powerful call to discover right and wrong through reason, nature, and conscience.
Killing yourself or doing suicide clearly violates the concept of the natural law. From a religious perspective and human perspective, suicide isn't part of the goodness that is already entwined to us humans. And also, from my own perspective, possessing goodness also means accepting the divine gift of life from God. So no matter what the circumstances are, we are not supposed to take our own life.
For me is that killing your own life is really against the natural law. Okay, para po na ako I'm also a religious person, more on Catholic man jud ko, and then for me para na ako kaning life itself is a gift from God. It's not God given to siya. Like miracle na pud kayo nga nabuhi ka ning kalibutan. So I think killing yourself is really against the law, pati po siya sa imong divine law. Meaning maybe basin sa laing tao is lahi siya kay na po iban nga like na po nagnaagi po depression bitaw trauma ana. Pero para na ako dili man siya yung nga pag-end sa imong life is answered sa anang problem. Kay pili mo po ka mo do like sa or baka or sa imong mga kailangan i-trust bitaw nimo. So I think killing your own life is definitely against the natural law.
For me, killing my own life is against to the natural law. Kay as a human being, na kabalo man ka nga na the right magdesisyon if kana ba atong gamon or dili. As a human being, you have to choose wisely sa imong desisyon kung kana ba imong gamon, if kana ba is right or wrong para sa imo.
So, to answer your question, in my perspective, killing my own life is indeed against the natural law because my religion have taught me that killing is a really big sin, and as Christians, we should do our very best to avoid committing any sin. That would be all.
My opinion is killing yourself again natural law. Natural law says that as killing yourself is wrong because life is basic education and be protected because it goes against human nature and it goes against human nature and destroys one's life. And that's all.
According to Saint Thomas Aquinas and his concept of natural law, taking one's own life is fundamentally against human nature and moral order. Aquinas believed that natural law is rooted in reason and the inherent inclination of human beings, one of which is the instinct for self-preservation. Suicide, therefore, directly contradicts this natural drive to sustain life. Furthermore, Aquinas argued that each person has a role and responsibility within society, and by ending their own life, they not only harm themselves but also deprive the community of their presence and potential contributions. Most importantly, he emphasized that life is a gift from God and the only God has the authority to give or take it away. In this light, suicide is viewed as an unjust overstep of human bounds, violating both divine will and natural moral order.